What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So TCU's offense takes the field for the first time today. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Caught in the backfield, it's good. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. You'll get some water and celebrate.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Got a man. It's Gauze. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Tar Heels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or?
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. It's caught. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Hall. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Back to throw. It's Chambers. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Got it in the middle. It's good. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reece, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. North and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Tar Heels are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gonna try. Hey, that's a live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's small. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's the 45 on his way. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Baker. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On the run, it's Gauze. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Handoff from the gun. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's McAllister. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it, it's Barnes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Boom. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're... Three on the board. Nice kick. Nice job.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. power football with the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Lopez to pass. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Here comes the heat. Keeps looking downfield. Keeps the play. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And it's Complete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Seals. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. 1st down and more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Lopez wants to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, North Carolina. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's paid. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They don't hook up on that one, but they understand this 2-minute situation. A field goal is going to win the game. They're in tremendous field position right now. They've got a quarterback they feel can handle the pressure. You just need 1 or 2 throws to give your kicker an opportunity to walk out of here with the win.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Splits the uprights. Good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this will be for the game. Nestled just inside that right upright. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? We're